So, as you may know, this weekend is Berlin Go Fest. Berlin Go Fest is getting some special raid bosses, Cresselia and Darkrai. You might be like, Pokédaxi, I don't live in Berlin. What are you talking about? How am I going to do any of this? You're dumb. No, I'm not. Well, no, you can do these raids. They were going through how to raid Cresselia and Darkrai this weekend. Kind of an exclusive raid boss only certain people will be able to get to if they watch this video. Okay, first thing I'm gonna get is people are gonna be like, oh my God, you can't do this. These Go Fest raid bosses are only gonna be for people in Berlin. Well, quoting the website, it says here, all trainers in Berlin will have access to these special Pokemon Go Fest 2022 raids, including Cresselia, Darkrai, and 5-star raids during Pokemon Go Fest Berlin from July 1st to July 3rd. That means everyone in Berlin for 3 days, Cresselia and Darkrai will be the featured raid boss, probably instead of whatever raid boss we're getting next month. Obviously, if a raid boss is available somewhere in the world, you can get remote raid invites. So today we're going to go through how to get remote raid invites from people in Berlin to Cresselia and Darkrai raids if you want to raid them this weekend. The one thing that could happen is they could potentially remote raid pass lock these raids, just like they did with the 4-star raid bosses, in which you can't actually join these with remote raids. But Pokemon Go hasn't said anything about that, and most likely they would say something about that like they did during Community Day with the Zweilis raids. Number one, best way to do it is get a friend from Berlin. If you have friends that are going to go to Berlin Go Fest, or if you have friends that are from Berlin, that's going to be the best way to get reliable invites to Cresselia and Darkrai raids. They'll most likely be raiding them during the day, and they don't necessarily need to be actually going to the Go Fest. As long as they're just in Berlin, the whole Berlin area will have these raids going down, whether you have a ticket or not. One thing that I want to say though, if you do have friends from Berlin, just don't beg them. Be nice to them. You know, the worst thing is people begging me for invites if I'm at a special event. If I will invite you to raids, if I'm online, if I'm doing a raid, but I'm not going to actively search out raids for you. So just say, hey man, if you're doing any Cresselia and Darkrai raids, hook me up kind of thing, but don't say invite me. That's just annoying, especially if people are trying to enjoy Berlin Go Fest. Okay, most of you probably don't have friends from Berlin though, through an alternative method. The hopes are that this weekend we'll have plenty of people in Berlin hosting raids via Discords and apps. So let's go through what apps those are and how to use these apps to get remote raid invites anywhere in the world, but more specifically to these raids. The first one, and the one that's probably been most popularized recently, is going to be PokeGenie. It's my favorite, but the queues can get very long. You can come over to the raid section in here and you can go ahead and join raids for whatever raid is going down. For example, Mewtwo. As you can see, there's 300 people in queue, so you do have to wait 300 spots. That's like 50 raids before you'll even get into one. So it does take a while, but you can go ahead and join. You have to sign in, make an account and everything like that, and set your trainer code, but it's all very self-explanatory. And you'll pretty much just join this queue and just wait, and then you'll join a lobby. You can add the person's friend code, say ready, and then you're ready to go. If people want more in-depth tutorials, because I have made in-depth tutorials on these apps, I will just link below those. The second app, and a very popular one as well, is going to be PokeRaid. I don't mind this one. PokeRaid is a little bit different. It's not a queue system. It's pretty much a system in which you can go ahead and join any raid you see as they pop up on screen. You can refresh, and as you can see, the raids are always going to be changing. They're adding, they're joining, and it'll tell you how many people are in that raid. You can then go ahead and click on any of these raids, and you have to be quick and click join this raid room. You have to be quick, and you'll join the raid room and then add the person's code, and it's all the exact same. There also is an auto join feature, and you can pay money to have this auto join feature. So whenever the raid pops up, you'll automatically be sent into the raid. It's a paid feature, but it allows you to have more reliably getting into raids, because the thing is, I have a feeling Cresselia and Dark raids are going to get very busy on this app if people are hosting them, and it'll probably be almost impossible to get into a raid on this app without the auto join feature. You'll have to be really quick in tapping in and getting into the raid, because this is like first come first serve kind of vibes. It's not like a queue system like PokeGenie. We also have PokeBattler Raid Party, a very popular one as well. Again, it's the same thing. It's kind of like a first come first serve. Raids will pop up and you can go ahead and join them. It's good to have multiple of these apps, by the way, just so you have a higher chance of getting into the raid you want for Darkrai or Cresselia. Now, those are mainly the apps, but we do have raiding Discords as well. 4 raiding Discords I'm in: Pokemon Go Ottawa, Pogo Raids, Pokemon Go Raids, and Pogo Raiders. Now, once you join these Discords, you will have to go through a setup process. Usually it will be a sort of PokeNav quiz, or you can go to the how to raid section, and pretty much there'll be a full breakdown of how to use this stuff. As you can see here on Pogo Ottawa, read this whole spiel. It'll tell you how to do everything, and even gives you tips how to invite 10 players if you want to invite 10 players. Very useful stuff. Make sure you read it before you access these Discords. Again, link below to join all these Discords. You can then go ahead to any of the raiding channels and join raids through there. There'll be a little ticket. You go ahead and click on the ticket. This one's expired, but it'll say sign up, and whoever signed up, it'll choose 5 people at random and throw them into the raid lobby, and there'll be a new channel popped up. You can add the code, and you can even chat to people in there, be like, yo, how's Berlin going? Again, most of these 4 Discords I mentioned are similar in terms of setup. As you can see, they usually use the exact same bots. This one just has the old ticketed look. But yes, raiding Discords, amazing as well. With the rating discords, the rating apps, and hopefully a friend from Berlin, you will be able to do a couple cresselia and darker raids. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be able to get 296 XL candy for these Pokemon, but these Pokemon are available in raids this weekend at Berlin. And unless they are remote raid pass locked, you can get access to these secret raids in this one little city in the world. I know probably a lot of people are gonna be trying to doing it now that I made this video, but hopefully you can do a couple raids. That's my hope. I hope you all can do a couple raids. Share. Remember to share the raids because there's not gonna be a lot. That's pretty much it, guys. Comment below if you're gonna be trying to raid these Pokemon this weekend, or if you're just gonna stick with whatever raid boss is currently going down, because I'm not sure at the time of making this video. And also stay tuned for the counter guides for these Pokemon coming out later today, so you guys can know how to take down these raid bosses the best. That's gonna be it, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Follow up with this, everyone. Peace.